Hello, it is Tuesday, October 11th, 2011 at 11:07 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And I wanted to show you some things that are appearing on AccuWeather. And we'll go look at a couple other things also, but mainly that's what I want to talk about is we're having those eraser areas again where it looks like someone has just taken an eraser and erased information. There's a hard line and it's freeform, and it switches to a straight line here. And the interesting thing about this is in St. Louis, there's these two beams that are fairly constant. In other words, they're usually showing like they are right here. But what's interesting is they seem to be cycling off at the same point the switches. You can see this is like a bean shape, and at the point it goes off from being a bean, these beams disappear. It's hard to watch both at once. But as soon as this disappears, just glance down here and you'll see that it's gone. Additionally, there's at the very end of this loop, there's a whole line of things that's going on right in through here. Lots of little square areas. Up by Idaho Falls here, south of Denver. They're actually, well, let me zoom in on the one over here in Idaho because I want to talk to you about something else there. Earlier today I was on and I noticed that there was a hot spot here in Idaho, and what's interesting is it's still there, and that was quite a few hours ago. We'll look at that in a minute, but you can see here the little square, very interesting shape. It's hard to tell what could make something like that, but it's something obviously angular, and it's blocking information or cutting away, or briefly there's a solid square that shows up. See it right here? There it is. We have the same thing that's happening over here in, oh no, it's not happening like it was. The whole state of Pennsylvania was being blocked also. But it looks like something's appearing in the middle now, so that may no longer be the case. So anyway, let's go look at this hot spot here in Idaho. I've got WunderMap running here, and of course I turned it off. Let's zoom out. Dunkin' Donuts. That's funny. Okay, let's put the opacity back on. And here is that hot spot. Here's Idaho Falls right here. So if I zoom in on it, and make this so that we can see through it. It takes a minute to regroup after I tell it to do something. There it goes. Right here's the hot spot. I better turn it up a minute. Okay, so I'm going to head right by this flat spot on this road. And turn it down. So right here, make it dark again so you can see. So I thought this was a lake, but that's not the case. When I went over to Google Earth and looked at it closer, it was a funny shaped lake with very defined edges. And it looks like someone's actually taken a pen and outlined this, because you can see the lighter areas. And I'm not sure what these little circle things are. Right in here, 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 here. And there's like little loop-de-doops through here too, around most of the edges. I found that very interesting. So what I did was I went to their little time thing. I switched it and I said, well, show me an earlier preview. So it's not a lake because there's a road actually running through it here, which you could see here also, kind of showing up. And there's a power line of some sort running through right here. You can see the towers. And then the lines are running here. Let's use our mouse, it'll make it easier. Here, 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 there's part of that power line. Now why they would block that I don't know, because it doesn't seem to be anything very interesting there at all. I went back further in time. I don't know, it just looks strange, these really dark areas in here. This is a neighborhood here. There's actual houses there and driveways. I think that's what those are. Yeah, those are. When I first saw this, I thought it must have been a mining area, but again, when I changed the date, it looks normal. Back again. This is 9/27/2004. This is 9/12/2006. And then it goes to dark again in 8/20/2009. And there's these funny lines. See here? I don't know, it's all very odd. Well, they're showing up here too. Maybe there's farming there. I don't know. It's very close to town because Idaho Falls downtown area is right here. And then this is here. And here's our lake. Now, go back, look one more time at what it looks like now. If I zoom in real close, you really can't see anything, which I think is probably the point. And why it would be putting off energy that would make it look like a storm. This looks like a mining area here. And we'll go back to WunderMap. Make this darker. Here's that whole mining area. Well, let's look. Yeah, here's that other mining area here. So let's go look down here. Just take the color away there. What you do is you click on this area and then you go up to link. And then up in the address line it'll give you your latitude and longitude. I'm not letting you see that at the moment, so I can't change it. But you take those and copy them, and then you go over to Google Earth, and then in this address line you paste them, and then you have to take out some extra stuff, and longe and equal sign, take those out. So you've got your two numbers, and this one's a negative number, and you just tell them to go find it and it'll go right there, and it's right here. So there doesn't seem to be anything too interesting there either, other than maybe these grooves, because I'm not sure what those would be. You'd think could be terracing, but it just doesn't look like it. It looks like a hump. So maybe there's something under the ground there. Let's check out the different time. This is October 12th, 2011. September 12th, 2006, September 27th, 2004. So even back then there's something showing here, although it doesn't look anything like what we're seeing on that other map. This is July 29th, 1992. That's a black and white photo. And let's go back to today. So anyway, I just wanted to bring those to your attention, and I pray that you would have the rest of your evening, which is almost over, would be very blessed. God bless you.